Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Grace and today we are going to talk about going to school.
Hello everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Hi Grace, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling great, thank you. How about you, Noah?
I am doing very well too. It is a beautiful day today.
Yes, it is. The sun is shining. I love sunny days.
Me too. Sunny days make me happy.
So, Noah, today we are talking about school. Are you excited?
Yes, I am very excited. School is a big part of everyone's life.
That is true. Almost everyone remembers their school days.
Yes, some memories are good and some memories are funny.
I have many funny memories from school.
Really? I want to hear them.
Okay, but first, let's talk about a normal school day.
Good idea. Let's start from the morning.
Okay, what time do you usually wake up for school?
I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, that is early. I wake up at 7.
6:30 is early, but I need time to get ready.
What do you do first in the morning?
First, I wash my face, then I brush my teeth.
That is a good routine. I do the same thing.
After that, I eat breakfast.
What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I usually eat bread and eggs. Sometimes I drink milk too.
That sounds healthy. I like eating rice and soup in the morning.
Oh, really? That sounds delicious.
Yes, it is. My mother makes it for me every day.
That is very kind of her.
Yes, I am very thankful for my mother.
After breakfast, what do you do?
I put on my school uniform.
Do you like wearing a school uniform?
Yes, I like it. It is simple and easy.
I agree. A uniform makes the morning easier.
That is true. I do not need to choose clothes every day.
After you get dressed, what is next?
I pack my school bag.
What do you put in your school bag?
I put my books, my notebooks, and my pencil case.
Do you check your bag every morning?
Yes, I always check it. I do not want to forget anything.
That is a smart habit.
Thank you. What about you? How do you go to school?
I walk to school every day.
Oh, that is good exercise.
Yes, it is. My school is not far from my house.
How long does it take you to walk to school?
It takes about 15 minutes.
That's not too long.
No, it is a nice walk. What about you? How do you go to school?
I take the bus to school.
Oh, how long is the bus ride?
It takes about 20 minutes.
Do you like taking the bus?
Yes, I like it. I can sit and relax.
That sounds nice. Do you talk to your friends on the bus?
Yes, sometimes. We talk and laugh together.
That sounds fun.
Yes, it is fun. The bus ride is a good time to talk.
What time do you arrive at school?
I usually arrive at 8 o'clock.
That is a good time. Classes start at 8:30, right?
Yes, that is right.
So you have time to relax before class.
Yes, I like to arrive early.
That is a good habit too.
Thank you. Now let's talk about the school building.
Okay, good idea. What does your school look like?
My school is a big building with 3 floors.
Wow, that is big.
Yes, there are many classrooms.
My school is also big. It has a large playground.
Oh, I love playgrounds. What is on your playground?
There are swings and there is a basketball court.
That sounds fun. Do you play basketball?
Yes, I play basketball with my friends during break time.
That is a great activity.
Yes, it is. Playing sports is fun and healthy.
I agree. Exercise is important for students.
Yes, it is. It helps us focus better in class too.
That is true. After exercise, my mind feels clear.
Same here. Now let's talk about our classes.
Okay, what subjects do you study at school?
I study many subjects. For example, math, science, and English.
I also study those subjects. What is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is English.
Oh, that is a great choice. Why do you like English?
I like English because I can talk to people from many countries.
That is a wonderful reason.
What is your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is art.
Oh, that sounds fun. Why do you like art?
I like art because I can draw and be creative.
That sounds relaxing.
Yes, it is very relaxing for me.
Do you have a favorite teacher?
Yes, my English teacher is my favorite.
Oh, why do you like her?
She is very kind and she explains lessons very clearly.
That is important. A good teacher makes learning easy.
Yes, I agree completely.
My favorite teacher is my science teacher.
Oh, why do you like him?
He makes science experiments fun and interesting.
That sounds exciting. What experiments have you done?
We made a small volcano with baking soda and vinegar.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yes, it was so much fun. Everyone was excited.
I wish I could see that.
Maybe your school will do a similar experiment someday.
I hope so. Now let's talk about lunchtime.
Good idea. What do you eat for lunch at school?
I usually bring my own lunchbox.
Oh, what is inside your lunchbox?
I usually have rice, chicken, and vegetables.
That sounds delicious and healthy.
Thank you. What about you? What do you eat for lunch?
I usually buy lunch from the school cafeteria.
Oh, what kind of food does the cafeteria have?
They have sandwiches, pasta, and salad.
That sounds good too. Do you eat with your friends?
Yes, I always eat with my friends. We talk and laugh together.
That sounds like a fun time.
Yes, lunchtime is one of my favorite parts of the day.
I understand. It is a nice break from studying.
Exactly. Now let's move to the learning section.
Okay, I am ready.
Today we learned some useful phrases about school.
Yes, let's review them together.
The first phrase is, I go to school by bus.
That is a useful sentence.
Yes, many people use it every day.
Let's give another example.
Great idea. I go to school by car.
I go to school on foot.
Very good. On foot means walking.
Yes, that is correct.
Let's practice more. What time do you go to school, Grace?
I go to school at 7:30.
Very good sentence. Now you ask me.
Okay, what time do you go to school, Noah?
I go to school at 7:45.
Great job. Now let's talk about verbs.
Yes, verbs are action words.
For example, the verb go is a very common verb.
Go is an irregular verb.
That is right. In the past tense, go becomes went.
For example, yesterday I went to school.
That is a perfect example.
Let's also learn a regular verb.
Okay, the verb walk is a regular verb.
In the past tense, we simply add ed.
So walk becomes walked.
For example, yesterday I walked to school.
That is correct. Regular verbs are easier to remember.
Yes, but irregular verbs need practice too.
That is true. Practice makes perfect.
Let's learn one more irregular verb.
Okay, the verb eat is irregular.
In the past tense, eat becomes ate.
For example, I ate breakfast this morning.
Very good sentence, Grace.
Thank you. Learning grammar step by step is helpful.
Yes, I agree. Now let's talk about pronunciation.
Okay, let's practice the word school.
The sound CH can be tricky for some learners.
Let's say it slowly. S-K-H-O-O-L.
Very good. Let's say it together. School.
School.
Great job. Now let's try the word teacher.
Teacher.
Very good pronunciation.
Thank you. Practicing pronunciation is important.
Yes, it helps us speak more clearly.
I agree completely.
Now let's go back to our school conversation.
Okay, let's talk about after-school activities.
Good idea. What do you do after school, Grace?
After school, I usually do my homework first.
That is a responsible habit.
Thank you. After homework, I relax and watch television.
That sounds nice. What shows do you like to watch?
I like watching cartoons and cooking shows.
Oh, cooking shows sound interesting.
Yes, I like learning new recipes.
That is a great hobby. What about you? What do you do after school? After school, I usually play sports with my friends.
Oh, what sports do you play?
I play soccer and basketball.
That sounds fun and active.
Yes, it helps me stay healthy and happy.
Do you do your homework before or after playing sports?
I usually do my homework after playing sports.
That makes sense. You need energy to focus on homework.
Exactly. Playing sports helps me feel fresh.
That is a good balance between study and play.
Yes, balance is very important.
I agree. Students need both study time and play time.
Now let's talk about our school friends.
Good idea. Do you have many friends at school?
Yes, I have many good friends.
That is wonderful. What do you like to do with your friends?
We like to talk, play games, and study together.
That sounds like a great friendship.
Yes, I am very lucky to have good friends.
I also have many close friends at school.
What do you like to do with your friends, Grace?
We like to draw pictures and share stories.
That sounds creative and fun.
Yes, it is. Friends make school more enjoyable.
I completely agree.
Now let's talk about school events.
Good idea. Does your school have special events?
Yes, we have a sports day every year.
Oh, that sounds exciting. What happens on sports day?
Students compete in running races and other games.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, it is one of my favorite school events.
My school has a music festival every year.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Do you play a musical instrument?
Yes, I play the guitar.
Wow, that is impressive.
Thank you. I enjoy playing music with my classmates.
That sounds like a beautiful experience.
Yes, it really is. Music brings students together.
I agree. Events like this create good memories.
Yes, definitely. School is not just about studying.
That is true. It is also about friendship and fun.
Now, let's talk about exams and tests.
Okay, this is an important topic.
Do you feel nervous before exams, Grace?
Yes, sometimes I feel a little nervous.
That is normal. Many students feel the same way.
How do you prepare for exams?
I usually review my notes every night before the exam.
That is a smart study habit.
Thank you. I also try to sleep early before an exam day.
That is very important. Sleep helps our brain remember things.
Yes, exactly. A tired brain cannot focus well.
I agree. I also try to eat a good breakfast on exam day.
That is a good idea too. Breakfast gives us energy.
Yes, energy helps us think clearly during the exam.
After the exam, how do you feel?
I usually feel relieved and happy.
That is a great feeling.
Yes, especially when I know I did my best.
That is the most important thing, doing your best.
I completely agree with you.
Now, let's go back to the learning section again.
Okay, let's learn a few more useful sentences.
The sentence, I study every day, is very useful.
That is a useful sentence.
Yes, let's change it into a question.
Do you study every day?
Very good. That is correct grammar.
Thank you. Let's try another example.
I like my school. Let's make this a question.
Do you like your school?
Excellent job, Grace.
Thank you, Noah. Grammar practice is very helpful.
Yes, practicing questions helps us speak naturally.
I agree completely.
Let's also learn the word homework.
Homework means schoolwork we do at home.
That is correct. For example, I finished my homework.
That is a great example sentence.
Let's learn one more word, classmate.
A classmate is a person who studies in the same class as you.
Correct. For example, my classmate helped me with math.
That is very clear.
Great. Now, what about you? Do you have a favorite classmate?
Yes, my best friend is also my classmate.
That is wonderful. Please write your answer in the comments.
Yes, tell us about your favorite classmate too.
We would love to hear your stories.
Now, let's continue talking about school memories.
Good idea. Do you have a funny school memory, Grace?
Yes, one time I forgot my homework at home.
Oh no, what happened?
My teacher was very understanding. She gave me one more day.
That was very kind of her.
Yes, I was very relieved.
Did you forget your homework again after that?
No, I never forgot it again.
That is a good lesson learned.
Yes, exactly. What about you? Do you have a funny memory?
Yes, one time I wore 2 different shoes to school.
Really? That is so funny.
Yes, my friends laughed a lot, but I laughed too.
That sounds like a fun memory now.
Yes, now it is a funny story I like to tell.
School gives us many memories, funny and happy.
Yes, that is very true.
Now let's talk about school rules.
Good idea. What rules does your school have?
We must wear our uniform every day.
That is the same at my school.
We also must be quiet in the library.
Yes, my school has that rule too.
We must also respect our teachers and classmates.
That is a very important rule.
Yes, respect makes school a better place for everyone.
I completely agree.
Do you think school rules are important?
Yes, I think rules help students learn in a safe place.
That is a great point.
Now, let's talk about what we want to be in the future.
Good idea. What do you want to be in the future, Noah?
I want to be a doctor in the future.
Wow, that is a wonderful dream.
Thank you. I want to help sick people feel better.
That is a very kind reason.
What about you, Grace? What do you want to be?
I want to be an artist in the future.
Oh, that fits your love for art class.
Yes, exactly. I want to create beautiful paintings.
That is a wonderful dream too.
Thank you, Noah. School helps us learn skills for our future.
Yes, that is very true.
What about you, our listeners? What do you want to be in the future?
Please write your answer in the comments below.
We would love to know your dreams.
Now, let's talk about study tips for beginners.
Good idea. What is your best tip, Noah?
My best tip is to study a little every day.
That is very good advice.
Yes, studying a little every day is better than studying a lot at once.
I agree completely. What is another good tip?
Another tip is to take short breaks while studying.
That is true. Breaks help our brain relax.
Yes, exactly. What is your study tip, Grace?
My tip is to write down important information.
That is a great tip. Writing helps us remember.
Yes, exactly. I also like to review my notes before sleeping.
That is a wonderful habit.
Thank you, Noah. Good habits make studying easier.
I completely agree with you.
Now let's talk about learning English at school.
Good idea. How do you practice English at school?
I practice by talking with my classmates in English.
That is a great way to practice.
Yes, practice helps me improve every day.
I also practice by reading English books.
That is a wonderful habit too.
Yes, reading helps me learn new words.
Do you have a favorite English word?
Yes, my favorite word is wonderful.
That is a beautiful word.
Thank you. What is your favorite English word?
My favorite word is happy.
That is a lovely word too.
Yes, it makes me feel good every time I say it.
If you are enjoying this conversation, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, your support helps our channel grow.
Thank you so much for your support, everyone.
Now let's continue our conversation about school.
Good idea. What do you think makes a good school?
I think a good school has kind teachers.
I agree. Kind teachers make learning enjoyable.
Yes, and a good school also has clean classrooms.
That is very important too.
What do you think makes a good school, Noah?
I think a good school gives students many activities.
That is a great point. Activities help students learn different skills.
Yes, exactly. Not everyone learns the same way.
That is very true. Some students learn better through activities.
Yes, and some students learn better through reading.
Everyone has their own learning style.
I completely agree with you.
Now let's talk about what we would change about school.
Good idea. If you could change one thing, what would it be?
I would like more art classes.
That makes sense because you love art.
Yes, exactly. What about you, Noah?
I would like more time for sports.
That makes sense too, since you love playing sports.
Yes, exactly. Everyone has different interests.
That is true. School should support many interests.
I agree completely.
Now let's talk about our favorite school subject one more time.
Okay, let's review. My favorite subject is English.
My favorite subject is art.
We both have wonderful reasons for our choices.
Yes, everyone has their own interests, and that is beautiful.
I completely agree with you, Grace.
Now let's review some vocabulary we learned today.
Good idea. We learned the word school.
We also learned the word teacher.
We learned the word homework, too.
And we learned the word classmate.
Great review. Let's also remember the verb go and its past form went.
And the verb walk and its past form walked.
And the verb eat and its past form ate.
Great job, everyone. These words are very useful for daily conversation.
Yes, practicing every day will help you remember them.
I agree completely.
Now, let's talk about our plans for tomorrow at school.
Good idea. What do you have planned for tomorrow, Noah?
Tomorrow, I have a math test.
Oh, I hope you do well.
Thank you, Grace. I will study tonight.
That is a good plan.
What about you? What do you have planned tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I have an art project to finish.
Oh, that sounds exciting. What are you drawing?
I am drawing a picture of my family.
That sounds beautiful.
Thank you. I'm excited to finish it.
I am sure it will look wonderful.
Thank you, Noah. That is very kind of you.
Now, let's slowly move towards the end of our conversation.
Yes, this was a wonderful conversation about school.
I really enjoyed talking about school memories and lessons today.
Me too. School is such an important part of our lives.
Yes, it teaches us knowledge, friendship, and many life skills.
I completely agree. We learn so much every single day.
Today it was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
Thank you everyone for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.